Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and today I'm sharing these cute little takeout boxes with you. Now these boxes are made using the popcorn Thinlits, popcorn box Thinlits from Stampin'Up. You've seen me make, here's the little popcorn box that I made. You can check out one of my other videos how I created this. And I also made this little Christmas one, filled it with little candy, and this is my holiday in July series, so you can check out that video. But this is using the same Thinlits, and Donna from the Stampin' Up home office came up with this idea and shared it with everyone, and I want to share it with you because they're super adorable. I thought this one would be cute for like some miniature chocolate chip cookies or something like that, and then some little candies. But look how cute that would be to just sit on someone's desk or use them for some little favors. I really love them. They're really cute, so I'm sharing this with you today. So let's go ahead, and I have a template for you here. So this is what our framelit looks like, and even for the popcorn box you need to cut 2 of these using your big shot, and you can even put a little scalloped edge on it, but you don't want to do it for this box. And it has little tags and some little popcorn framelits. There's so much you can do with this box. It's really adorable. So I went ahead, and to show you where we're going to need to score and cut, I did this template because when I first did it and when I first saw it, I thought, oh, this is going to be a little confusing, but once you do it, I've made several already, so I'm just having a ball with this one. So I'm going to share this with you. This is where we're going to score, this line right here, and as I'm doing it, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So then this is 1.5 inch from the top here, so we're going to score at 1.5 inch here and then across here, and then you're going to make another score mark here at 3/8 inch. Now it's also for those of you who use millimeters, this is 10 millimeters at the top, and then it's 40 from the top to the bottom here. So she did give us all the measurements for millimeters and for inches. So let's go ahead and get started with this. I'll bring my scoring tool up here, and I'm doing this one in crumb cake, and I'm going to do the fancier one and use the Botanical Builders flower on it, so you can see how cute that really looks. So this has a straight edge here, and then it kind of curves, it goes down here. So the main thing you want to do is there's a score mark right in the center, so you want to put this on the 1.5 inch mark right here. The first one, you just want to line this part up right here at the 1.5, and then you're going to score just to that score mark in the middle. And then we're going to just turn it slightly so this side measures 1.5. And then we're going to just score down from there. Now to get your 3/8 inch, you're going to do it where this pointed side is. You're going to turn it here, and I just put it on the 3/8 inch mark, and I try to get it as straight as possible. And then you're just going to score it to that middle score mark there. So it's just across the top. Let me see if I can show you, if you can see it in here. So that's how that's going to do. Now when I start folding it, you'll see it better. And we're going to do the exact same thing with this one. We're going to put it at 1.5, and we're going to score it to that middle. And then we're going to turn it, let me get that all the way. We're going to turn it slightly so this part is straight on the 1.5 inch mark. And then we're going to score it down. Alright, so then this part that has the point here, again, we're going to score at 3/8 inch, and I just lined it up to the 3/8 inch, and then I score it to that center. And I tried to make this as straight as possible. And it's not really that critical, but you do want to try to make it look straight because that's where it's going to meet in the center. Alright, so that's going to be it. Now I'm going to go ahead and fold these on the score mark so you can see where I'm cutting. There's these are all scored and everything ready to go when you do your popcorn box. So for this, I'm going to grab my little scissors. I'm going to bring the template out here so you can see it. All right, so this is the V that I'm cutting, and I'm cutting on each side of that score mark that's in the middle. So you don't want to make it huge, but you want to make it a pretty good size, but I'll show you here. So you're cutting a V, and I'll show you in a minute if you need to cut a little bit more, you still can do it. All right, so now I'm going to just cut these to make that little top. This is going to be our little top of the box here. And then this little glue tab here, we're going to cut off here, just the top part. And then see how that slants in there? We're going to do that on this side for our glue tab. So this is now going to be our glue tab, this smaller piece. So it looks like that. And let's do the same thing with the other one. I'll go over it again. All right, we're going to cut a V, and we're going to cut it down the center here on each side of the score mark, right to your first score mark. Okay, so there's our, and then we're going to clip these ends. That's the top of our box. Now we're going to cut this little glue tab to our first score mark there. We're going to just cut that off. And we still have this, and then we're going to just cut a piece off there. So now we have two exact pieces, and they're just going to fit together. Now I'm going to use my fast fuse only because it takes less time than putting on the tear and tape, but use some strong adhesive for this. And I'm going to fold the glue tab there, and then there's one right here. And then these are the bottoms of our boxes here. I'm just kind of sharpening these score marks. So we're ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to use on this here, the fast fuse, and we're going to put it together just like this. So just line them up. So you have your two flap here, and these are the little square. These are the parts that are going to fold on the inside. Now if you don't think it's enough room, like when you cut your V, if you don't think that's enough room there, you can cut a little bit more like that. You don't have to. Sometimes it comes out perfect, I notice, and then it doesn't sometimes. There's like it's a little too close, so let's add some adhesive to the other glue tab and fold that over, and then you're going to just fold this closed. So now our box is really shaping up here. So now for the bottom of the box, the best way to do this is to, on the insides of these that fold back, these little pointed ones, you want to put some tear and tape or some fast fuse. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of fast fuse real quick, but it's easier using the tear and tape because you can just pull off your backing and you're not having to try to reach in here. But for the video, I just wanted to go ahead and use that fast fuse. So these two fold in. Okay, this side that folds back, this one folds underneath that one. This one folds underneath the other side. These are really easy to put together. And then these tabs here are going to fold down. And the way Donna showed it, she said the easiest way she found was to just fold your box back down like this, and look at, you can store them flat. So that's how she showed it. And look how cute that is. Alright, so now these are going to fold in, and there's your top. Look how cute. Now I was going to stamp this And I totally forgot because I got so into building the box. But I was going to stamp this like I stamped this one with the little flowers, and I use this from Bloom in Love. So if you like that, this is the flower I used. And I was going to use crumb cake on that one because I like to use the same color as the cardstock. And I'm just using one of our little clothespins. Couldn't think of that for a minute, and to hold it closed. But let's go ahead, and I already ran the flower and everything through my Big Shot. This time I'm using Calypso Coral. This is Peekaboo Peach and Pear Pizzazz for the leaf. So if you want to stamp it, I think it looks so cute stamped. You have to stamp it before you build the box, of course. So let's go ahead and put this together. I'm going to just use some of my Tombow here and add the flower center. These flowers are so beautiful. I really, really love this set. It has a stamp set that also coordinates. I don't have that, but I really am enjoying these framelits. They're so pretty. So I'm just going to attach the leaf to the back. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of our pearls here and put it right in the center. I'm going to grab some of this is our Venetian crochet lace. Just grab a little piece, and I just folded that in half. And then I attached it underneath, and then I just held it on with the clothespin. If you want to attach it with glue, or let me put it up here, you can do that. You can attach this with a glue dot or whatever. I just thought it was really just quick and easy to do it this way. And then just, you can fluff up your little petals and stuff. It's so pretty on there. You don't even have to stamp the box, actually. It looks really cute like that. So there you have it. Aren't those adorable? If you have any questions on it or anything, just message me or write in the contact section of my blog, and I'll help you any way I can. Really, they're super easy. Once you do one, they're really easy. So here's my little homemade one. I thought that was really cute. And by the way, this one is using, let me see, the Homemade For You stamp set. And I just use this, and then I use this for the tag, For You With Love. So if you need any supplies for this project, go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com, and you can shop right from my blog. You're going to want this popcorn Thinlits box. It's adorable. It's going to make your life easy for little favors and for little gifts for your friends and family. Well, have a blessed day, everyone. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.